Sulia.
All right, guys, welcome to your favorite football podcast in Ghana. It's Sulia, and I'm Larry Gazy on the right flank. I have Zuu the God on the left. It's
Joe Laud.
How are you feeling today, bro?
Like my mother. Don't associate me with what's the word? Low class.
Which one be the low class citizen?
Ten
Hag. Then let's start with Manchester United, bro. They are playing Brentford in Manchester. How do you feel that game is going to go, Joe Laud? Let's start with you.
They're going to lose as usual. Well, maybe they won't lose, but Brentford will score first, as they've been showing.
What makes you so confident that they will score first?
Just statistically, they've been scoring very early goals. People talked about it. You think that will jinx them, but they keep scoring. So let's see. Man, you have the late and what's the name of that Akokra? What's his name? Johnny Evans. The best, man is best CB. Johnny Evans. You know, those are the players they are going to play with. So let's see what happens.
But do you think that the international break has been a good thing? Because like it's like you're taking a step back from the league, people are going to play their
things to mellow a bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you think it can help them get back on track? Because I don't think that many United players went.
Honestly.
Who will select them? For the first time, England didn't pick any man player.
Yeah.
And they were proud of Gomez from the academy. Look at this.
How the mighty has fallen.
And they still think they're a big team. That's the part that I can't even believe it. They didn't choose any player for Man U to play for England. What an abomination. Like the best team in England, the biggest team.
So guys, if you haven't watched our video on Ten Hag, should he stay or should he not? Please check it out. It should be out. If the guy who edits
if there was any
if he's serious, it to be out.
If they were a serious team, serious. After last season, as they said, you said something. Whether he wins the FA Cup or not, he's going. That's what they said. He won the FA Cup. Guess what happened? Do you think?
So
Can I join this particular?
I said, come and record. You didn't record. Come and sit down. Come and sit down. Come and sit down. Come and sit down. Come and sit down.
What do you say?
Come and sit
he
down.
said if they win or not, he will sack you.
Yes.
That's what he said.
But what did he say something?
But he didn't sack you.
But no, he said something else.
What did I say?
I want you to repeat exactly.
I don't remember. Tell us.
Do you remember that this guy asked us a question? It was Zuu, you and I, right? He asked us, would you pick Arsenal season or Man United season? And what did we say?
We said Arsenal. He said.
What did he say?
Yes.
Because he's what?
Because he won a trophy.
No, he said because he's a serious person. Is that a serious
he
person?
said that. It's true. That's the contradiction.
Like a fan in the
There's contradictions everywhere. Today we've seen new evidence that the team is not serious. The guy has come back this season, and so today I come to defend what I said. What do you say, Daddy? That you will never take this. So today, are you going to take it?
No, but relax. Today someone is not on the episode, so let's.
He just came, wasn't that him?
Yeah,
or that was a ghost.
He had to make that. But so what I was going to say is, I have some sympathy for Ten Hag because
You said you've been there as an Arsenal fan.
yes,
Which part
and
of it
I do think he's a good coach. I actually believe he's a good coach. But
has he proven he's a good coach in England?
He said he has won the most trophies aside City. What do you have to say
something like
about
that?
that?
Like he's shown. That's the thing. He's shown glimpses. And as an Arsenal fan, like I was saying, I've been in this position before.
Before been there.
We were
Chelsea,
crying. Yes.
they were there. Liverpool
But the
was
thing
there.
is, Arsenal.
Are we still there?
Arsenal, for as an example, had to make a lot of changes. We had to sack a lot of people on the management level. That's what United have done. They've done a lot of replacements. At the end of the day, the last place you see the change is on the pitch. That's just the way it works. They have to change the culture. I think they're still in the process. The culture has to change.
But the question is how long till then?
And that's the thing. You have to be patient to see that change.
How
I think
much
what Arsenal
patience?
fans did, we understood where we understood our. I think that's something
Have
United
Man U,
fans,
they've
United fans
understood.
haven't understood
They
that.
still
But you have to
think it's a
understand
big
that
team. Like
you are
how?
no longer on that level.
Are you joining us or what? Who is this? Come, that's a chair. Please give him a seat. Please give him a seat. Please give him a seat. Please give him a seat, please. And a mic, everything. The guy has something to say.
A few moments later.
So, guys, as you can see, there's been a change on set. So, Selwyn, please come in.
Yeah, so you're talking about continue what you're saying about
So, I'm saying I
sympathizing.
sympathize with United because Arsenal have been in this position. And what we had to realize as Arsenal fans is that at a point you realize that we're not who we used to be. We're not a big club on that level anymore. And so we have to humble ourselves and go through the process. And you are saying that.
Yes, I'm saying that it's been over 10 years since Sir Alex left, right?
Yeah.
And United have been trying to get to Sir Alex levels so quickly. Like since he left, we want David Moyes to be the next Sir Alex because they called him the chosen one. It didn't work. Brian Van Gaal, he was third in the 2014 World Cup. And after the 2014 World Cup, he was brought to United. They signed Schneiderlin, Schweinsteiger, Di Maria, Falcao.
Memphis Depay.
I mean, Depay, Damian. Bro, what team is better than that? And that was like sort of like a small overhaul because Vidic left. He took away Chicharito, Ferdinand. A lot of the old guys went, and he brought his new team. Yeah. That didn't work. It was a disaster. Di Maria had never loved to stay in Manchester. Falcao also went Alexis Sanchez also came after, and it was all a disaster. I feel like United, we've been trying so hard to get to what we were during Sir Alex. And no matter what it is, still the club is a big club, and that's why certain average players even go to the team and we think they are supposed to be doing well, but they are not actually that good enough. But because they are wearing a United jersey, which is more heavier than them, Old Trafford is also heavier than those players. That's why when they come to the club, they crumble.
Heavier? I don't understand what you mean by that.
I think what he's trying to say is there are some clubs, and I agree with him. Like there are some clubs. I think Liverpool is even one of those.
Even Liverpool, but a lot of players speak about
Real
playing
Madrid,
at Anfield.
Barcelona. There's some players and some places that, if you are not made of some kind of stuff, you can't
made of that.
You and I can never even understand that feeling.
Yeah.
Other than players who have been there, who know the atmosphere. You've been to the stadium. I'm surprised you are talking about. You've been to stadium. You should know these things.
No. Listen. You can't tell me that the stadium is bigger than the player. There are people who go there and perform. If you can't perform, you can't put it on the stadium. What was this?
No, he's not
It's not about the atmosphere, bro.
What are you talking about?
No, Joe, let me try and explain. There are in every workplace, there's high pressure environments.
Okay.
Some people perform better in certain situations because we are all different people.
Yes.
There are some people who can. Let's clean example is Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo can perform anyway because he's done it before.
Except
some people relish those types of atmospheres and things. There's some players too. If you shake them small, they can't like.
Bazu, if I'm paying you millions of pounds,
no, but that's besides the point.
It's easier to say that way. It's so easy to say that they are still human beings. They are still human beings.
So what? You are being paid for a job. If you can't do it, leave. That's all.
You are sitting there saying that they should just leave.
If your boss said that.
If I'm not doing my work well,
you won't be honest and tell your boss.
You will not leave. You wait for them to sack you.
But if I'm going, I understand that, Charlie. I know the force.
Yeah, so I'm sure most of them will go back and say, Charlie, if you are selling me, then
if you can't do the pressure, then you shouldn't be wearing the shirt. You shouldn't come there. If you come and it's not working and they sack you.
Nobody is complaining when they are sacked.
A former assistant coach of Manchester United spoke about certain players faking injuries.
Mention his name.
Benny McCarthy. Yeah, he's actually more than you.
More than who?
He's won the Champions League.
What's going on here?
But why is but you're dropping. You're making it seem like Ben McCarthy is nobody. He's somebody. He's assistant coach of Manchester.
He's more than me.
Can I speak?
Jolo, let him.
What do you mean he's more than me?
Because of what you did to your face.
Benny McCarthy.
Really? What really? What do you mean really?
No, what do you mean? No, but Joe, he's an African legend.
No, but what do you mean he's better than me? What does that have to do?
In football, he's a better.
But what does that have to do anything?
No, so don't rubbish him.
He's rubbish. Come on, they sacked him. He's gone.
They didn't sack him.
So why isn't he there?
They didn't sack him.
He wasn't good enough for the job. That's all.
They didn't sack him. He wants to be his own manager. He wants to coach. He wants to be a first team coach.
See where he coaches. Where they coach. If they coach. What did Mourinho see? When they coach.
And that results to your players. Why the players that left United? Most of the players.
Talk about the team. Why me? Because I'm against your argument. You want to attack me.
I'm not attacking you,
Ad hominem fallacy.
I'm not attacking you.
Do you know what that is?
I'm not attacking you.
You said that is better than me.
But he's a better footballer than you.
Benny McCarthy.
Better footballer than you.
Because I don't like him.
No,
what are you saying?
But he's a better footballer than you. Yes or no? He's a better footballer.
I never played no football, but I can comment because I watch and understand football. You can't tell me that. What are you saying?
You can comment and you can tell us about, but someone who sat on the bench of United cannot talk about the club.
But if somebody is doing the wrong thing, we can see. You don't understand football.
No, but guys,
he was there for so long. What did he do? What are you saying?
Rashford, it's on record that Rashford praised him for his form this season.
Rashford is performing today.
He's no more there, bro. He's no more there, bro.
When he was there,
he was scoring goals.
How many times?
He was scoring. That was Rashford's good season. That was Rashford's good season, bro.
Was he only there one season? Was Benny McCarthy there only one season?
Last season
wasn't good. Was this guy would defend any bullshit? Like, are you serious?
Defend every bullshit.
They want to attack me. I'm talking about Benny McCarthy. They are talking about me.
Relax. So
What is that?
Let's get back on track.
What
Let's
is
get
that?
back
We're
on
talking
track.
about Benny McCarthy and you say about Joe Laud. Look at what you're talking
let's get back
about. Look
on
at the disparity. What are you saying?
Joe, it's okay. It's okay.
No, don't allow him to talk about me. I'm not.
Don't talk about Joe Laud.
What that?
Let's talk about Manchester.
When you're losing, then you are grasping at straws. What's that?
Anyway, let's move on. There are other matches in the Premier League. United is. We haven't even talked about it. They're facing Brentford. Some of us don't think they'll win.
I'm done with my job.
Sit down.
I'm done with my job.
Let's talk about. If you guys haven't watched, there's an episode about Ten Hag. We go in depth into this about Manchester United. Let's get back on track.
No, he's still commenting it. Maybe he has something to say.
Let's talk about is going off track.
Let's talk about
what do I have
Man
to do
United be very,
with that?
very polarized.
Because I don't agree with you. Or what? You have not been there before. I've been to the stadium.
We are not talking about Manchester United on this podcast.
I've been to the stadium and what have to do anything?
Chelsea is playing Liverpool Sunday 3 p.m.
Think.
Let's talk about that.
Don't do that for me and grasping at straws and
Chelsea versus Liverpool.
fallacies. What's that?
Chelsea.
Well, they're playing at Anfield.
No, they're playing at Anfield.
So at Anfield, Joe Laud, yes, your team is hosting Chelsea.
Yes.
Chelsea have seen a resurgence this season. It looks like they're back on track. It's looking like it might be a tough game for you guys leading the league, having lost only one game, considered only 2 goals. What do you think will happen, Joe Laud? Do you think?
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Charlie,
my words will be used against me in the court of law. We'll see what happens.
How can you say that?
When have you ever been scared of that, Joe?
No, we'll see what happens. I won't say anything before they come and quote me from last year. I won't say anything. No, it's not confidence. Don't come and tell me that I said, Charlie, we'll see. We'll see. No, I don't argue like that. I argue with logic, not some fallacies and things.
But you said it. It's your word.
No, but that doesn't mean so. But changes happen. Things change. How can you quote me out of whatever?
No.
It's just for the sake of your argument.
No, bro.
For the sake of your argument.
Okay. Wait, Joe Laud, wait.
Charlie.
Let me ask Larry. Larry, Chelsea is going to Anfield. What do you think will happen?
We better win, because they're 4 points ahead of us, or is it 3? What is it? 3 points. So we need to win to catch up, and I think this match is going to be the match that will test what we are made of, because people are saying Chelsea started good, we are 4th and all of that. We might. Some people say we are contenders. I say we are not. But this game is one of those games that is like we've not played any of the big 6. The one we played was the first game we lost. So I think this should be a statement.
What was that against City?
It was against City, the first game, 2-0. Yeah, but some say we performed well. I don't think we performed well. Yeah, so this game at Anfield, we need to get a win. We need to get a win. But if we get a draw, I understand, because I say we are, like Selwyn said, it's a process. You understand? But I want the win to catch up. Yeah.
Next day, you have to be.
So understand your team is shit. That's all.
We are not talking about Man U again.
Just understand. Let's go. Just understand.
Yes,
This is the game that I want to see my boys show up, and then beat a big team at home. In their home, because Chelsea, our away form this season has been good, and so I want to see us go out there and we've been good. So I don't think there's too much pressure on us to perform and beat Liverpool, because I think everyone can judge that they are the better side so far this season. So I want to see our team go out there and then win. And I want us to be on the front foot. We don't have to go and defend, because we're not quite great at that. We should try and play with them. And then,
so I'll speak for Liverpool, since the Liverpool fans say you not talk. So I'll talk for Liverpool.
Yeah, you said everything. I think
I think Liverpool. Yeah, as we know, they started the season well.
They finished the process, so it doesn't need to say.
Liverpool have started the process. They started the season well.
You know how sure they've won. They've
only lost one game.
When your feelings are
and it looks like, it looks like.
I will command the bike.
Come on.
Joe, you relax. After the podcast, then you can do all this thing. So it looks like Liverpool, they started the season where they're top of the league. Even in the Champions League, they've started well. So I personally think Liverpool win, because Liverpool at Anfield is not an easy place to go and win, especially for Chelsea, who are now coming on the scene.
Let's see what they do.
So yeah, I believe Liverpool will do it. If they don't do it, we'll be here to laugh. That's fine too. So
it's part of the process.
My prediction is 3-1 to Liverpool. Do you have a prediction?
You don't respect us, girl.
No, you don't reach us all.
2-1 Chelsea. They go beat them
like
Anfield. Yeah, man.
So yeah, let's move on to the next game.
West Ham is playing Tottenham, London derby.
Okay, another London
first
derby.
game.
Two
Saturday,
teams
11:30.
that are
Yeah,
fluctuating.
we are not quite sure. Tottenham, they stress me. Because sometimes they look so, you see, them be some kind of club that you can't quite gauge what they have they'll offer on the day.
Yeah,
Because like you say, Ange, they come in, they play like he be the best team.
yeah.
So you open and then you go score. So they are very similar to Chelsea, but I think we are more measured than Tottenham, but they are very similar in the way we do our things.
Yeah.
You know, so like Selwyn was also saying, Lopetegui, we can't quite gauge what West Ham is made, but they've been on the come up recently.
He's fighting.
What do you know?
Before, so was the game before the international break, they won, right? So the game before that, I think that was a draw or something like that. Apparently there was a bust up in the dressing room. Yeah, between Kudus and Lopetegui.
You are taking his Nima Tuesday.
Yeah, so apparently Lopetegui
He
was
found
complaining that
Kivo in his locker.
Hey, you.
the thing is that Zuu, I beg, remove it to what's happening. Do you hear what he said? I don't want to repeat it. But no, before I said
I was taking his Nima Tuesday.
he said it again.
Joe, I beg you. Yeah, so
Anyway, so apparently some of the teammates were complaining that he doesn't pass, and then they complain to the manager. And manager also feels like he's not being a team player like that.
Does Kudus have that problem?
I don't think so.
So
Okay,
what
I
do
mean,
you
I think he's one of those players who, you see, there's some players who are very good dribblers, and because they know they are good dribblers, they want to dribble.
Exactly.
And in some situations, the better option is to pass.
Exactly.
But
so,
they want to dribble.
So
I think he has that.
You can have your views about him that he doesn't pass, but Kudus believes in himself.
Yeah.
Bro. That's
what
the goal
did,
he scored in the Europa League, dribbling the
Yeah.
hoop. He feels he can do that all the time.
Yeah.
And if he wants to do it, he can do it.
Probably can, yeah.
So I mean,
It's a team game.
Yeah.
that's it.
I mean, it's
So-
something that he's still a young
he's a
player. It's
player,
something that he has to
no,
learn.
yeah.
So,
and that's even some of the
game.
problems they had with him in the national team. But our last game, we saw that he was being more of a team player.
yeah.
It's probably
I mean, he'll pick it up eventually.
yeah, he's still a young man.
Maybe he builds up his confidence from dribbling. Because when he wasn't doing that, he's like he feels like a passenger in the game. So maybe when he's not playing like that, they feel they perform at
But you
his
see,
best.
at the same time, too, there's this thing we always hear in football where they're like, especially when your team is not doing well, you need a player to take control and take charge. And for him, that's who he is. He's always been that guy on the team who is usually better than the other players. And so he has the ability to impact the game. And so sometimes that's what he's trying to do, especially West Ham have not started the season well. He has ambition. They all have ambition. They want to be at a certain point in the league. So if I look up at the league table before the match and I see that we are down here and I'm looking at my fullback against me and I feel like I can beat this guy and create a chance or score a goal. If I really believe in myself, I will take on that. All the best players we've seen in history, that's the attitude that they've had. So I understand why he's that way. But then again, like before said, it's a team game. You have to learn the balance. When do
play
I
with your
pass?
team.
When do I make the move? So
And if the coach, Kudus, when they were talking, when he came to Ghana, people were talking to him small. Look at what he was doing.
yeah,
Just cool down. It's a team game.
he will learn. He's still young. He'll learn.
Like, relax, bro.
He'll learn.
There's also another game that I think we should watch out for, Newcastle Brighton. How do you think that game will go?
Oh yeah, I think it's one of those games you can't predict. Anything can happen. Honestly, anything can happen because these are two teams that Brighton have shown, even though they started the season well, they've shown that they can be a little inconsistent, especially in the differences between their defense and attack. They are kind of porous at the back sometimes, but they have our good friend Danny, who once in a while he shows someone or two. Thomas looking very good now.
Say Danny.
So Danny Nitaki. So I want to back Brighton, but Newcastle is another very unpredictable team. They can decide to just show up, so you really can't tell. So I don't know, man.
You are playing Bournemouth. Arsenal. What's up?
Charlie, we go lash them. My goodness.
You are going away though.
So Saka, is he hurt or not?
He's not. Apparently, he could have played the second game, but they just don't want to take a risk. So it's one of those ones. He felt something, so that actually.
So Arsenal, why are they protecting their guys like this?
Hey, don't protect and see.
Oh,
Charlie,
They're not the only team.
Partey played right back in the last match for Arsenal because we have a right back problem. All the right backs are injured.
All the guys you bought.
Yes.
Wow.
So Tomiyasu just came back from injury. Timber is injured. Ben White is injured. Yeah, but I think it's more short term. Yeah. So
Calafiori. You see,
Calafiori is playing left back.
Can't buy Rich James.
Zinchenko is injured. White is injured.
I heard North London
Partey has
is
to
warmer
play.
than West London, so can't buy Rich James and keep playing.
We are very okay. We are okay. So yeah, Partey had to. So and as you can see, Partey, even though that's not what they wanted, he's still a key player. I heard they're offering him a 2-year contract. He's still a key player for Arsenal, even though that's not what we wanted, but that's the situation we are in. And as we know, he's versatile. He can play right back. So I understand why Arsenal were like, Charlie, just tell them you have malaria. Tell Black Stars that you have malaria.
I understand why Black Stars will matter.
I understand that too, yeah.
You're the captain of our team.
I understand that too. But you see, Charlie, it's an age-old conversation. Like, who do you prioritize? Your country
or the one that pays
or the person that pays you money? And I think me personally, I know who I will prioritize because the Ghana say when I go, you go and see all this mismanagement.
There's somewhere that Joe Laud will sit somewhere and
I'm sure Party was watching the match at home and then you saw what they said up, the fans said about Kudus after, and he's just like, Charlie, it's good that I didn't go. And you watch it to get to a time where people like Kudus as well will stop coming because the way we treat some of our players.
We have to talk about you. It's okay.
The way we treat some of our players,
Charlie, that picture video will come out later.
Yeah, that one will come out soon. The way we treat some of our players, honestly, I don't blame someone like Jordan. I'm surprised that he still plays for Ghana. Because me. Oh, I'm not even leave London.
The problem is that these Ghanaians, I say these Ghanaians, I'm part. We are very passionate. Like we care a lot about the team.
But not be so a day for that. I feel like so a day for
that's how it is for every country, to be honest.
I feel like Ghana's one is way deeper because the things they say, the way we express it, you have to. Other countries also get upset, but it's not on this level. Like when the thing happens, everybody is visible. Like it affects us.
Last time's a major
level,
part of
our culture.
Yeah, we care.
Because
that's
it's the only sports we are good at.
There's so much pressure on this particular group because most of them are Gen Zs, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the average players they are Gen Zs, and most of them saw that Samoajans and the Apias do well.
Big shoes to fill.
When Apiadams were coming into Black Stars, they were coming from a generation that had done very bad. We've not qualified for AFCON. We've not won it. We've not even qualified for the World Cup before.
Yeah.
So they had less pressure on them and they had support from the government.
Yeah.
These people have support from the government, but there's so much pressure because they have to achieve what Samajan couldn't do right now. They have to achieve all this, and it's all on these youngsters' head. Yeah. I feel like that pressure
too. Like time since like 2014, we've been wallowing.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. 2014 was the big group. No, the dip happened after 2010.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes. From 2014, we've been wallowing. Yeah. So it's not about pressure. Like it's like we're on a time bomb. Like we want to see something.
Right now we are down. Time? Right now we are zero.
Because the teams were losing.
The dip started happening when we missed our last chance was the 2015 AFCON. The one against
the penalties.
When we scored our first two, they missed DS. That was our last chance. It didn't come again.
So it's not about pressure. Like time they go, and we are still watching. They say bring back the love.
And the time where they go, they put pressure on the players because they feel like, hey, we for do something, we for do so. Every day they are going on the pitch, being eager to over impress.
But yeah, I mean, all the best to Black Stars. I don't have much.
We've not spoken about Manchester City. They are playing what? Wolves, I think.
They're playing Wolves. Oh my God.
Yeah, Man City's
RIP Wolves.
Full doggy.
The Wolves have started very badly. They conceded so many goals. I think they're last in it. They're last 1 point. So I personally, I don't have a lot of hope for Wolves this game.
Man City, I feel like I feel on best shifted gear because they've won their case. So.
The thing is, but the thing is,
oh really?
It's not done. It's a side thing. Yeah, it was a side case.
I thought they won the entire thing.
No, that case it's not. They are only now getting into the main case.
There's a banter. This one said I've won. This one said I've won.
Yeah. So there are issues with the Premier. Did they have an issue with the FA?
They have issue with everybody.
Everyone.
Because they won their UEFA issue from time back.
Some time ago, yeah.
And the rules about the sponsorship and stuff like that, it's a term for it. So that's what they won. But then City took the case to court to say that they should scrap the whole program, the system that regulates how much your sponsorships come in, like the amount of money that comes in and all that. So City went to court to try and scrap the whole thing. But then the court said that no, the system is good. But then the Premier League should change certain rules out of it to make everything fair. So the Premier League feel like, okay, we also want, you went there for them to scrap the whole system, but the court is saying the system is good. The only thing is that we should change certain things. But City is also celebrating that they've told you to change certain things that were going against us. So that's what it is. But the 115 is yet to come.
So I think going back to the pitch, I think I just thought about it. I think Wolves will beat Man City.
No, that's what you want, Massa.
No, that's what
you want.
Why do you think that?
That's my hot take. Let me explain. That's my hot take. Because Man City, even though they've been winning, I guess that's the mark of champions, right? Even though they've been winning since they lost Rodri, they've not been the same. And obviously, any team losing Rodri, you will see the difference. Against Fulham, we've spoken about this already. If Adama Traore had, I don't know, maybe he's cross-eyed or something. If he was able to score the chances, score the chances he got, City were supposed to lose that game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you know, like, bro, kick the ball straight. What are you doing? So if Fulham had taken the chances that they created, City would have lost that game. Ever since Rodrigo hit against Newcastle, City could have lost that game. Like, they are just kind of like edging it in each game. And I think Wolves are in a position where, you know how these small teams are, when they get their backs against the wall, that's when they decide to do some amazing, the keeper will turn into prime Neuer, you know, those things. Like, I think we could see one of those games this weekend. It's either two things. Either they will take 6 or they'll win like 2-1. That's what I think. Yeah, so I'm leaning to, and Wolves have shown in the past as well that they can take on Man City. They've done it before. So my hot take is that Wolves is going to be.
All I have to say is that you guys captain Haaland in your fantasy because he didn't have a good international break. And we all know what that means.
He's going to score for his baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the major games we're looking forward to in the Premier League. Let us know what you think in the comments about the discussion at the beginning of this episode.
Sulia featuring a little banter.
Yes, and let us know your predictions as well. Let us know who you think will win. Thank you for joining us. This has been Sulia.
Nah, but Selwyn, listen, the fact that
Sulia